So yesterday morning, I had a most interesting experience. I got up, it was dark, maybe a couple hours before light, and had to go to the bathroom. I went into my bathroom, and there was a sparrow in there. And it kind of scared me. It scared the sparrow. And of course, I felt immediately concerned for the sparrow's well-being. You know, I wanted to get it outside. A sparrow happens to be a symbol for a guardian that I currently have, which is my mother-in-law, which I just found this like, wow. And this is the same mother-in-law that I took care of for 11 years. And when she passed, she went up through my crown chakra. So she's flying around in here and not able to get out. And I opened the front door and thinking, okay, she'll just fly out the front door and everything will be fine. Well, no, that's not what happened. And it's obvious this was a fledgling, a little one, and it fell out of the nest and down through the bathroom screen and into the bathroom. So I understood that it was a baby and it was frightened and all of that. So I went over to kind of help it out the door, and it flew down into my little hall and into what is my kitchen. And so I decided, oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good spot for you. And so I closed the door, and I took the screen off so that the baby could fly out the screen. And I left the light on, thinking that the baby would be able to see to fly out. And, well, as soon as it got daylight, the baby flew out the window, I was really glad because, you know, I don't want the baby harmed in any way. And, of course, the nest is not far. And, you know, basically this little baby could go right back to where she came from. And so for that, I'm really grateful. She's gone back to where it is she belongs. So I was thinking about this. And what could all of this mean? Because I'm highly sensitive, I'm very spiritual, I'm going through a lot right now. I'm learning that I'm getting cut off from things, as we all probably well knew was going to occur. And I don't want anybody to be concerned. That is, it's really, I'm going to be okay. There are things in place that are just not going to be, there's only so much that a person can do. And in my opinion, when you make these moves, you're showing the world who you are and what you're fully capable of, and it's not nice. So I'm not going to spend my energy, because what I've been told by Spirit is to maintain my sense of balance and spirituality and dignity through this. And I will be just fine. Because, well, quite frankly, I haven't really done anything to deserve where I'm at. And how did I get here? Well, I'm going to just say this because it's really important that I help other people like myself. Again, I know I'm not alone. How I got here was that I lacked boundaries. I lacked boundaries because I was not taught to have boundaries. I was taught that in my household, who my father has been kind of the focal point of our whole family, that's how it works, that you have one person. No, I'm not calling my father a narcissist. I'm not saying anything about him. I'm just saying that it's just a fact that he was kind of for all of us, he was our focal point. That's where we looked. And so I go on and I get married and I look for somebody who is similar in that sense and that will maintain what I know. And so, again, what I got was exactly what I bargained for. So I'm no victim. I mean, I'm just not. And I know that's a difficult concept. Now, does that mean that he should be allowed to walk away and take everything and do what he's doing? No, that doesn't mean that at all. And what's really frightening and incredibly sad is that his position in all these years, and I never did understand it until actually till today. And so this is why I'm making this video, because I want those of you out there to really understand what we're experiencing as a collective. I kept feeling like he didn't want me on any of the assets. And I would ask him from time to time. I would even say, "Do you want me to just take my name off? Is that what you'd rather prefer? I mean, what's happening here?" I mean, I always kind of knew. And it wasn't until I got here, until I went into hospice, basically, about that time, that he made his big move where he asked me to potentially remove myself from everything, and he was attempting to put his daughter in place for everything. Now, I want to say, to her credit, she declined. She told him, "No, I'm not doing this. This is not the way you're going to involve me." And good for her. She is a brand new psychologist with a master's degree, and I at the time I thought to myself, how beautiful, because she could have showed me anything in the world but what she showed me, which was love and compassion and empathy. And she was quite helpful to me when I needed her. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. And right now, I have to say, if I'm beside myself with hurt for my family, it is because I love my family members, including her and the kids and her husband. We've had wonderful memories. And yes, there's a part of me that fears that they'll all walk away from me. But in a way, I very much doubt that's really true. That's my fear. That's what's being used against me in some ways. That, money, assets, everything you can imagine. So what is the goal? What's the point? Why would someone do this? Well, when they can't have what they want from you, you won't give them what they're demanding, okay? Then how they go about getting your attention is they withhold what they think you want. They withhold what they think you need. In my case, I need assets because, I'm massively ill and my body misbehaves and it does things that are really scary. So the goal is here to hopefully get what he wants, which is the assets. He wants to be a widow. Made that abundantly clear. I've confronted him several times, and I am going to say this, and it's true. Every time I have said to him, "You're just looking to be a widow," he has not once denied it. So that is sobering, and it's scary. And a part of me, I cannot wait to move from here because I want no reminders of who he was. I want no vibrational responsibilities or care to him, because I'm an empath and I love deeply. And to have this happen to me in my living space is troubling and shocking. But it's only temporary what he's been able to accomplish. I am leaving here and I am covered in a beautiful pearl essence all around me. So don't think you have any access to me. You do not. None of you that are in this dark space looking for gain over my soul. How sad. Because I'm a beautiful soul, and what you get from me being here on this planet, not easy to see, not easy to value. But let me tell you something. It's valuable. So I'm just going to say that please do not hold this against yourself if you find yourself in a situation like mine. Love yourself through it. Let go of what you think you know. Let go of how your judgment towards self, your shame, and allow yourself the healing you need, because that's what this is for. We're being ripped open so we can see what's ugly and stinky within and heal, because collectively we're all sick. And as long as this stink remains within our collective body, our collective souls, we are not going to heal. So please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. Join me on my YouTube channel and leave your comments so that we can all, as a community, dialogue about this, because none of us are alone. Thank you so much for joining me here today.